Welcome in, everyone. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a great Easter. I debated on whether I should stream today, and I decided I'm going to do it because I have the day off, and, tomorrow I am going to be busy doing other stuff. Because although it's still a bank holiday for us here in the UK, I need to go shopping, and I have other things going on. So, I thought to myself, I'll just keep the Sunday stream. I know on Wednesday I did question whether I was going to go early or late or something. I don't know. So, no, we're here. We're playing some Roadcraft. Let me just show you here, guys. Come on. Ooh. Right. I think it's just because the window is not selected. There we go. Yes. We're at 50%. We're making some good progress, and I have been busy finding out quite a few things, and also preparing a few things. So let's boot this up. I'll give you a quick rundown of what I've been up to so far. Not completed any missions, but I have prepared us for being in a good position to complete some missions, if you get my meaning. Involved a lot of moving resources from one point to another, like a lot. But I also found out a little cheat that you can use on this map if you haven't already done the mission involved. Hey, Walker, nice to see you. How's it going? Oh yes, we're just here. So, I have been moving a lot of resources, and it mainly involved moving pretty much every piece of metal from this area here to the soon-to-be-built metal factory over here. As you can see, we have a full truckload of metal. Just woken up. Nice. Got anything nice planned for Easter, or are you just relaxing with some chocolate? Because that's kind of what we've been doing here. But yes, so I've gone around the map with this guy, with the mobile base. I've picked up literally every piece of loose material that I could find, bar a couple that I missed. I did miss a couple of pipes at the pipe factory, surprisingly. I don't know how I missed them, but I did. So we're a couple of pipes down, but everything else has been cleared. Like, there was some stuff over here. There were a bunch of things like lying around the back of this building here. There was where was some stuff? Obviously, I picked up all the concrete around here. All the concrete slabs from the destroyed buildings that I pushed over. Everything else, I'm gonna relax with some chocolate. Nice. Sounds good to me. So I did that, and then I basically went around the map and I collected stuff. So we have the truck full of metal for the metal factory. We also have a truck full of concrete that I picked up from around the map for the concrete factory once that's up and running, because I just know we're going to have more stuff. There was a bunch of boxes like this one and this one, like inside these rail cars, so I just took a crane over, lifted them out, made them easier to get a handle on. And I suppose the biggest thing I did was I built this road, which last time, as you can see, was a bit of a mud mess there. And this is where I found out the hack for this map. Because if you remember last time, we were down here. That's right. We had to clear out some trees here. And then it was like, aha, now you've got to go over here and get the grader and get that out of there. So, where's the grader? The grader is actually now right over here next to where it needs to go. How did I get the grader out? Because, as you can see, there are no roads, there is no sand, there is so much water here, it's like seriously deep water through here. Like, even these containers are still in place. How did I get the grader out? I recalled it with the mobile base by accident, because I wanted to check when I was building this road, if I could use this sand pit here and the grader without having to unlock the quarry. Fun fact, yes you can. You can put the grader here and it has exactly the same radius as the quarry, so you don't have to unlock the quarry. I imagine you could probably do the same thing with the other quarries around the map as well. But in so doing, I found out that the grader that was sat down in the swamp that I had to get out was my own grader. Yeah, the game literally just spawned it for me in that position. And although, I'll show you. If I go to the grader, let's actually do this mission first, because if I enter here, right, and I go, where are we? That's not what I want. That's all. If I go to recover here, right, my only options are objective start. Right? So they thought of that. They were like, you can't just get the grader out that way. But if you go to the mobile base and you select the grader, you can recall it to the mobile base. And I didn't realise I could do that. So I did. So there we go. Let's actually deliver this right way. And that's kind of done. Our starter for 10. There you go. Boom. Huzzah. So I imagine now, has it actually disappeared from the map altogether? It has. It has. So I suppose if I go to the mobile base now, right, and I go call vehicle. Oh, engine not running. Go call vehicle and special. There he is. He's now back in the garage. But yeah, good tip for you guys there. That's how you do this. I suppose we may as well start with this, because we have to build some buildings now. I have scooped up a load of resources. So the key is that we're going to try and finish all these side missions. And then unlock all of the supplementary buildings, because I should, fingers crossed, have enough resources saved up now to do that. That's the plan. So let's track this one. And what do we actually need for it? 5 logs, 3 pipes, and 2 slabs. So if I bring the crane over now. I have actually fallen in love with this little crane. It is such a good little piece of machinery. So, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logs, 2 slabs, and 1, 2, 3 pipes. That was it. Perfection. So there's our steel beam production up and running. Haha! Now, if I... Another interesting thing, guys. You know, we tried this guy out, like, last time. Was it the first time on stream? It was like the first time that we covered the new expansion, wasn't it? I bought this guy, and my #1 comment was, "Oh my lord, this guy is wobbly." They fixed it. They've actually fixed it. There was a hotfix earlier this week. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And basically, this guy and the dump truck version have both been... both been improved in their stability, which is beautiful. Right, we'll get them out, and then switch back to crane. Actually, I suppose if we just switch directly to this guy. Annoyingly, the thing is on the other side, but I think we should be able to squeeze in here. That. Activate the zone. Resources go in. Huzzah! There we go. So yeah, these big guys are actually usable. You've still got to be slightly careful with them, but I would say their stability has been increased, like, so much. As in, they don't feel like they're about to fall over, like, immediately. Obviously, you know, they're still big vehicles and they will fall over, and in fact, I did roll that guy. But I drove that guy from here, right, all the way around here, over the new road, over this bridge, and then through this awful mud track, all the way through the forest here, round here, and then up here and into the steel facility. And it was perfect. It fell over once when I hit a tree stump and tried to just go for it. I saw the lean coming and I was just like, if I can get over it, it'll settle down. And sadly, it didn't settle down. It fell straight over. So I had to go and pick it back up with the crane. But it actually didn't do too badly. We have some new missions, though. What have we got here? Infrastructure route. Oh, 2 new infrastructure routes. Okay. From the western tunnel to the southwestern tunnel. Where's the southwestern tunnel? Is it this one down here? I think it's that one down there, isn't it? Okay, that could be... Well, actually, no, I think that should be fine. I think we might actually be able to put that in... Oh no, it's these guys. Okay, this might... We'll plot out a route, but I think I may have to pave this. Because if it is these guys, then they are just not going to like any kind of non-paved road. Like, even the sand roads are going to cause them problems. So I may have to pave everything, but if we plot the route first of all, at least we know where they're going to be going. We'll look at the other route afterwards. Yeah. This other route, by the way, has already completed fully, so it's not actually running at the moment, so we don't even need to pay attention to where this other route is going. Plus, it's going in the same direction anyway, so it wouldn't be a major roadblock, even if we did have it going. But I basically want to follow it all the way. Especially around these kind of places. Hopefully it manages to get through these, but I do have a strong feeling that I might have to just pave this entire section. Like all of the sand, I might just have to pave it. In which case, you know, that's how it is. That's just how these things go, but just double check we are going. It's not. Oh, it's only to. God, darn it all. Didn't even need to worry about that. It's going here. How did I not see that? Somebody will scream at me later for that in the comments, no doubt. Or now, you know. Okay. Okay, that That is way easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, and this one. From here to the coastal base, which is there. Actually, that is perfect because we already have the road network set up for that. Annoyingly, it's going like exactly the same way that I just plotted the route for inadvertently for the other route, so that's slightly irritating. Never mind. Across here. Along and along and along. But hopefully these two routes will find their way to finishing by the time we are moving on to other things, because the next thing I want to do after we check out the other missions is we do need to hook up some power, but more importantly we need to go and construct the concrete facility. That's what we need, the concrete facility. We do need some more slabs. In fact, I think we're going to be down a few slabs in terms of getting everything up and running. So that's why I went and got a bunch of concrete, so that I'm plotting a wrong room. I'm getting carried away and not paying attention to where I should be going. I should be going up here. I'm too busy wittering away and not actually paying attention. Come on, Lynx. Frame yourself. Then there, put a little kink in it so that it follows the path we laid out. I think we should be okay to just go like that. Am I better just... Now that's a very muddy patch. Let's go around. Hopefully that'll be fine. Oh! Uh-oh. Something failed. There was some sand on the... Oh, I knew that this sand was going to cause problems. Come on now. Look at that. Look at that. I accidentally spilled sand on the road. What's happened? Everything has just gone to pot. Ah. So that's that mission. Oh, there. That's better. That's a pain. Okay. Okay, never mind. Come on, dude. I'm gonna have to redirect him right over to the other side of the road, aren't I? There we go. Right, let's just fix that, because I refuse to be... stopped by a patch of sand that accidentally spilled out of the back of my dump truck as I was going up a hill. Alright, clear. Are we good? Are we getting past? Oh, kind of. Yes, he's still moving. Come on. Go! Go! Do it! Do it! Yes! 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 Ha 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 ha! Ooh, okay. Right. This guy, we need to the forward base or the coastal base? Probably the coastal base will be... you know the reason that truck has no traction? And that's because it's notorious for having no traction. It's basically a highway truck from SnowRunner. The Wayfarer is notoriously bad. It has no all-wheel drive, it has no diff lock, it has a terrible engine, and it basically is the bane of all existence when it comes up in one of those infrastructure rooms, because it just doesn't do its job, basically. It's so bad. Next, we're heading over there to fix these two concrete buildings up. Get the concrete production up and running, and give us plenty of concrete slabs. Might even have enough slabs to start making some bridges out of them at some point, but to be fair, there's so much wood on this map that it's kind of irrelevant. I mean, these wooden bridges are absolutely fantastic. Don't need nothing else. Yeah. I wish the turning circle on this was a little bit better, but never mind. Let's go for... May as well back in there first and then go forwards into that one. Puts the zones on the right side then at least. Yeah. Oh. Hey, nice. There's both routes completed, so they will just tick by on their own accord. Fantastic. Right, let's have a little look at what this one needs. So, 10 slabs, 5 pipes, 5 logs. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bada bing, bada boom! Building one up. I have not mentioned that yet, Walker. No, not yet. We did only just start, so I haven't gotten onto any of the SnowRunner use just yet. But yeah, it does look like we're going to be getting Phase 18 of SnowRunner before long. Lots of teaser images are now up, waiting for us. It is going to be the beach map, which is very exciting. I just hope it isn't the same level of lunacy that we experienced with Phase 17, because as I've mentioned previously, I've all but given up on Phase 17 at this point. I think it's going to be one. I think if I'm going to complete it, it's going to be something that I complete in my own time, almost. You know, it's just every time I go on stream with it, it just fries my noodle. It's not good. What do we need for this one? 5 logs and 5 beams. Ooh. 5. 5. yeah, the new SnowRunner phase does actually look very nice. So here's hoping, you know? Here's hoping. Yeah, perfect. Take me to the Paradise City. Indeed, indeed. Right. Next thing to do is to put all of this concrete that we acquired here, all this lovely concrete, straight into the production. Scrap. Oh. Dang, 15 of them? Yes, please. Ah, look at all those lovely slabs. Right. This guy down again, and we'll scoop those up. Where do we put resources in? It's back, so... on. Or am I not quite in there? Not quite level enough. Not quite level enough, am I here? Delightful. Come on. I will say the resource zones on this thing can be slightly problematic, shall we say. Sometimes they just don't want to work properly. Like if the vehicle isn't completely on a flat, then it doesn't want to activate them. Ooh, hey, there's a pipe there. Look at that. Grab that, thank you very much. First, I'm already sensing that I'm going to need more beams. You know, that seems to be. Okay, and this guy, and snag that pipe and pull it in. Being able to do stuff like this is so nice. Yeah, right. Here you. Do not get stuck, like exactly where I don't want you to get stuck, you know? Come on. I'm trying to turn a corner here and you're making this just awkward for me. There we go. This is why a crane is much better at doing this than a scout, but a scout can still do it. Just needs a moment to get things rolling, you know? Don't get stuck again, please. Thank you. Perfect. Alrighty-ho. Right. We have another building that needs constructing up here. Not as massively important. Replenish the warehouse supplies of the concrete plant. Oh, you want me to just... Oh, I have enough resources for that, but it eats all of my beams. Great. Okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. We are here. Let's do that, shall we? Before we move on. in here. Should have room to activate zone. No. Come on. Come on. Might be better off going in forwards, actually. Let's try that. Looks like I'm going to have to scoop up some more beams, but that's fine. I know a place where I can get a bunch of wrecked cars, and then it's just a case of transporting them over. Hey, nice work on SnowRunner Walker there. 90%. That's really good. I think I'm on about 30 something. Pathetic, really. This is every single time I go to boot up SnowRunner these days, I just go, nah, I don't want to do that. It's like I literally don't want to play SnowRunner. It's quite bad. Yep, that's it. That's much better. Right. Right, 1, 8, and 10. Bada bing, bada boom. Aye, aye, aye. There you go, all of my resources. But it's not bad. Right. Suppose we could do this one next, because I actually have. I loaded this up. I found it in the barge. It was just in the barge there, so I just pulled it out with these things, and then we'll just transport it over to the rail station, and then we have a few big boxes to bring down to the port, which this guy should be able to handle. Maybe not at the same time. We'll have to see. Maybe. I don't know. It just depends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You see, this is why I did the setup, so that we could get straight into these tasks and just start knocking them out one by one, quick. Actually, speaking of this game, we are due another vehicle pack soon. I can't remember what it's called now, but we're getting a new big bulldozer. We're getting a new scout with a dozer blade. It's going to be good for like clearing roads and stuff. And we're getting a log transporter that's actually a cargo transporter. Come on. And the pack itself looks really, really good. Very, very interesting. Fact. Let's get this guy loaded in next. Very big boxes. Can I get all three of them on board at the same time? Maybe. It's possible. It's all three of these boxes here, you see, need to go down to the good old rail, down to the port. Although I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this guy in to load the boxes on. Because otherwise, I don't think the Voron's going to have the crane height to deal with that. We have our first spam bot of the evening. Yeah, there we go. Message removed. Perfect. Yeah. Usually always get one or two at least, so, you know, there's the first one. Sorted and taken care of. I heard that as well, Walker. Yeah, we're getting... I can't imagine farming sim in mobile format. That just doesn't seem like something that would be, you know... I mean, I'm sure it could work, maybe. I really don't know. It just doesn't feel like something that lends itself to a mobile format. There is so much going on. It's like, really? But I mean, hey, if they can make it work, cool. You can play farming sim anywhere now. We're literally going to have farming sim for every single... They'll make it for microwaves next. You know, farming sim 27 microwave edition. You know, you can play it whilst you're waiting for your ready meal to cook. It's insane. PC, PS5, Xbox, Switch now. I imagine that actually works pretty good on the Switch too. And now mobile. It's like, excuse me? Hey, Longfellow. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking as well. It's gonna have to be some really basic version of farming sim to work on a mobile. I mean, I know that, you know, mobile phones are not exactly underpowered these days, but compared to like a PC, compared to a console, they're still way underpowered. So it's gonna look like the proverbial. It's probably going to play like the proverbial, and it's going to have so much kind of cut content that it's going to be questionable whether it's even worth playing. I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Maybe it's good. But, you know, my brain is telling me not to get my hopes up. As it doesn't sound like something that would work very well. Who knows? Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, but then again, I have farming sim for pretty much all of my appliances apart from Switch, so, you know, it's not something that's going to interest me, shall we say. Adam. Got parked too far away there. Push this one. There. Perfect. There we go, you see. Why do we need a big crane when we can just, you know, poke it in? There we go. Sorted. Ah! Ah! Hello! I didn't even mean to do that. Oh dear. Okay, we've got a cargo to deliver there. Ooh. Got to find something here. Interesting. Ah. Oh, Farming Sim is so chill. It is so chill. I find myself booting that game up whenever I want to just, you know, relax after a long day's work, you know? That's kind of, let's try and transport this guy. We are literally right here. Next to where this thing is. The question is, can I get to it? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Farming Sim is so chill. And, you know, having it limited by the performance of a mobile device, not sure if that would be conducive to its purpose. But hey, who am I to judge, right? Stupid. Get it there in one piece missions. It's like, yes. You mean the mechanic that hasn't worked since it was introduced last edition? Okay. Come on, spin round. That's it. Oh, is this like nitroglycerin or something like that maybe? Is that why it's danger fragile, you know? Hey! Look at that. Lovely. Okay. Onwards. I wonder if we can find the other object as we're moving through as well. That would be pretty good, but I think we'll probably bring the scout down and do a little bit of scanning just to make it easier. Da 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 da. The nice thing is the entire route up until... No, actually, I think the entire route is now either paved or sand road. So, you know, we shouldn't actually have much trouble getting there. So far, I wonder if they've actually tweaked the durability of items, because I remember when we were playing Containment and we had to deliver those barrels intact, and it was like literally you turned the vehicle and you would damage the containers. And I figured it was going to be the same for this one, but apparently not. We shall see. But so far, we're all in good shape. Da-da-da-da. Actually, we're going to be pretty close to that lighthouse as well, which is another thing we need to build. Ooh, excuse me. I wonder if we could do that at the same time. Not sure we need any metal beams, though. That's going to be a problem, because we don't have any. Don't have none. This area is huge. We're definitely going to need the scout to scope it out. It's going to be too much for us to just kind of look for it without an actual scanner. But we do have one close by, so not a big problem. Deliver this first, though. Get on to finding whatever it is we need. Move some swamp. Better. Oh, we've also got the sawmill to make as well. That just needs logs, though. We've got plenty of those, so be able to finish that as well. Literally, whenever I've had an extra 5 minutes, I've been logging onto this game and just cutting down some logs to add to the pile, shall we say. Logs on this map are your absolute friend. I've never seen so many logs in a game before. Well, actually I have. It's called SnowRunner, and the amount of logs you need on some of those missions are ridiculous. But we don't talk about SnowRunner right now, because it's in my bad books being utterly crazy at the moment. Go. Okay. We are almost there. Almost there. Massive strides forwards today. I love making progress. You know, I will say, like, the last expansion, Containment, was... It felt like swimming uphill in a gale, you know, against, like, a raging torrent. You know, it really was. It took a long time to do anything, and it was a struggle to get anything done. And I was kind of thinking that this expansion was going to be the same kind of deal. But so far, I have been absolutely having a blast with this map. I don't know what the next one's going to be like, but this map has been an absolute dream. I've been really enjoying myself. Whoa! That would be an actual tree. Round that. Bring in the tree masher. Get rid of that. At the moment, we should be okay. Hopefully. I can't remember there being any other roadblocks on this road up to here. I hope not anyway. So far, 100% integrity as well, which is... This is where I roll it 20 meters before the finish line, obviously, but, you know. Huzzah! Good job, Rico! Bada boom! Thought it was nitroglycerin. Ha ha! Oh, wait. There's still a bunch of rocks there. Okay, that's... How's that supposed to work, game? Seriously. What am I supposed to do with these? Really, game? Really? I'm gonna have to bring, like... Ooh, abandoned buildings. Ooh, bring the wrecking guy up here. Smash some stuff up. Okay. Okay. That's gonna need a bridge. Okay, this is our only side mission. We need beams for that. Okay, so in that case, we're going to shift gear. We're going to get the sawmill up and running first. Whilst we're in the neighbourhood. And then we'll go and hunt down that elusive object. We may as well do this whilst we're right here. And we have the logs for it, of course. Way more than necessary. That's good. Might even get some more missions for opening up the sawmill as well. May even find some resources down there. That'd be good. If we found some metal beams down there, that would be fantastic. Da, 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 let's go, Mr. Mobile Base. Up and around here, follow the road, and that should lead us straight down to the sawmill. In fact, there it is. There it is. Perfect. Wait, where'd the road go? Where'd the road go? Oh god, no. Okay. New plan. Making our own road. Woo! Geronimo! Oh no, it's a giant. Oh no, it's two giant. Oh, you fiends! You knew I would come this way. You knew it. Okay, we should be able to get around here though. Yeah. Come on. This is where this thing's horrendous turning circle is not going to help us. Neither is the tree stump we ran over either, but hey ho. You know, it's... is it going to break? There it goes. Whew. Okay. Maybe there's a different route we should be taking, because this feels like way too crazy a route. Yep, you're not going to get round there, Mr. Mole Base. Come on. Let's try to go around. I think if we go... there. Nope, that's not a way we can go neither. Like a slalom course full of Romulans. Okay. This is the worst route we could have picked for this, but so be it. We are so close. Oh, and I could get through there as well. Could I? Oh, could I squirm through? Probably not. No. Could I swing round? Maybe. Nope. What a hash job I'm making here. I mean, seriously. Uh-oh. Tree stomp. That's around there. What am I doing? Oh, good grief. It's because I'm trying to go through that little gap there and I'm trying to get the perfect angle on it. But in order to do that, I've got to do a 17-point turn in an articulated tracked tank vehicle that has literally no steering to begin with. Huzzah! Hey, but we got round. We got round. Hey-oh, look at that. Perseverance. Fantastic. Now, here's the thing. Do I just recall the scout over here? I feel like I should just recall the scout. Well, there was the road. It went round that way and then came round here. Let's drive over. I know where I'm going now, at least. In fact, I know an even better way to go. Just go straight up here. There we go. Perfect. Maybe not. Okay. Through the trees. Why do I always make this difficult for myself? Hey, babe. How's it going? You feeling any better at all? Still the same? Hang on a second. Do I even need to go? Man. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way. Worst comes to worst, I can recall this thing. Could I get some turning there, please, Mr. Dude? No, not straight down. Turn. Use your steering. No, not the rock. Of course, there's a giant rock. Right where my steering wants to be, that turns me into a lazy Susan. Huzzah! How about that? Bingo. Almost. Bring the front end round. No, don't swing it back. Round. Oh, it's always a rock, isn't it? There's always a rock right where you don't want it. There we go. Alright. These rocks are worse than anything ever. Let's get out of Rock Valley, shall we? Oh. Trees? Trees! Ah! Flying rocks now. Get me out of here. This place is haunted. Haunted. Alright, we are out of there. Whew. Tally ho! Perfect. There we go. Whew. I can imagine. I can imagine. I've seen that happen. SnowRunner is notorious for that kind of stuff happening, so yes. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You dastardly, dastardly. Dare you not spawn quite in the right place. Boom. Wait, why is it not made the building? If we back off a little? That's weird. We brought you everything you wanted, and it's still a ghost building. Okay, cool. I guess. Right. Never mind. So, we need this guy. And we're actually going to call him to this one. From here, we can go straight down and start scanning for this object. Let's see. Bum-bum-ba-dum. Bum-bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Okay, come on. Ping. Ping. Whoop. I am willing to bet it's probably in amongst the worst of the stuff. Anything yet? Aha! There it is. Okay. Yeah, I figured it'd be in amongst the worst stuff. Right. I'm guessing I have to poke a scout in there and probably pull it out. Seemed like a logical plan. Deep water. No, it's not. It's perfectly fine. Stop with you. Aha! It's a safe. With important... Oh, look at that. Just enough room. Onwards. Ha-ha! Ah! That was... That... What was that? You know those... This is the Malamute, right? I was just suddenly reminded of those dog videos where, like, you know, there's a dog on a pier and suddenly it just falls off the pier. And it's just like, huh? What was that? Goodness me. That wasn't a oh, come on. Don't do this to me now. That wasn't a transition. That was just a hole to the center of the earth. Come on. Tire action going. Come on. Come on. Seriously. There we go. Whoa. Crikey. Whew. That was unexpected. That's a lot of damage. No kidding. Come on. Get out. Oh no, now it's gonna get stuck in a hole, isn't it? Well, luckily, I do have a crane right here, so that was. Look at all these lovely metal vehicles here. See, this is what I had this guy lined up for doing, but I guess we're gonna go and have to rescue the safe first. Maybe I could even like lift it onto the back of the Malamute. Maybe? I don't even know if that's possible. Let's go and have a little looky. Round, go around. Up. As if this was the other Malamute that had the cargo thing in it, then whoa, probably wouldn't have a problem here. But I don't think I'll be able to. It, we get, can I not utilize the front winch point? Connect the darn thing, will ya? What is this? That's better. Now all of a sudden I couldn't connect it. Nonsense. Right. Go. To the port. Might not be the quickest way of doing it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look as deep as it actually is, and then, you know, that happens, and you're like, oh, guess it was. This is going to take an eternity. I wonder if I should just bring the Voron back. But I really want to keep the Voron. Well, actually, got it here. If we bring Boron can't do nothing against these rocks. So if I just go here, pop out, grab it, take it to where it needs to go, that'll be a lot faster than trying to drag it there. Buy another Voron. It's actually not a bad idea. I usually play these games in like SnowRunner mode where I only buy one of each vehicle, but I really do think that is a pretty good idea actually. Buy another one of these because this truck is quite possibly the best one in the game. Like, it's not suitable for every task obviously, but will do so much. Let's get out of here. Go magic Voron. Huzzah! Lousy Windows pop-ups. Go away. Do not want to become more acquainted with how Windows 11 works. I do not want to take a tour. I know how my computer works, and I am not interested in any of your additional stuff. Silly things. Like, that happens every single time. Like, every single time there's a major update with Windows 11. It's like, the first thing that pops up is, oh dear, do you want to take a tour of how our new features work? No. No, I don't actually. Go away. Leave me alone. Your new features are of no consequence to me. Thank you very much. Going round. Yeah. No. Honestly, Longfellow. Yeah. I think I need to start doing that. I really could definitely do with, you know, more than one of certain vehicles. I think I could probably do with a second mobile base. That would be really handy. A second Voron. Even possibly a second Zeke's heavy transporter. Exactly, are we taking this? Okay. That will be handy, because the number of times I'm trying to transport a bunch of junk and also need to move my paver is, yeah. I think what I need to do, though, is go back to the desert map and get some more forklifts. You know? Right. Not the cover. Section. Oh, another route. Okay. Lord, okay. Where are we going from here? The northern tunnel to port, huh? Oh, that's okay. I already fixed the bridge and made the road, so that's easy. No problemo. Look at that. Perfect. It's even these terrible trucks, but that's absolutely no problem at all. Because everything is already fixed and up and running. I love it when that happens. Move that dumper so that it's not in the way. That's fine. I'll do that in a minute. I just don't want to put these guys... Oh my lord. I need some of these guys as well. The port. Yeah. Port. Perfect. Perfect. Boom. Dispatch. Right. vehicles was it that I needed to move there? It was the dumper. That way, you. Not sure if I'll need you again this map, so we'll just pop you there. And then I need to move these guys out the way as well. Users. Second, I will finish reading your message in a moment there, Longfellow. Just making sure that these guys aren't going to cause a problem. Oh, that guy's nearly falling over. Yeah. No, I think it's literally just my SnowRunner mindset, because I've been playing SnowRunner since pretty much it came out. I think I actually got it when it first came out, and I started streaming it when hard mode came out, and I restarted and went all the way through in hard mode. Yeah, and that's generally how I play. That is by just buying one of each vehicle, because I don't like to over rely on a vehicle too much. But yeah, I think in this game I am kind of I am punishing myself by not doing that, you know. So yeah. Okay, so what do we need? We need so many beams. We need 23 metal beams. Crikey. Do I have enough pipes? 9 pipes there, 2 pipes there. I have exactly the right amount of pipes. I have more than enough concrete and more than enough logs. So yeah, I need an absolute ton of metal beams. That's what I need next. Oh, hey, yeah. I'm not above, you know, tips and tricks, you know. I am not above doing things differently if the need arises. So, yeah. Right. What we need to do next, I think, is grab this guy. Cover him back to forward base, so that we can go and get those cars, so that I can hopefully get a bunch of metal beams. That's what we need. Because that is what's going to... do we actually have any more? Okay, we might actually be in endgame here. Oh my lord, that would be exciting. I wonder if we can actually finish this map today. That just depends on getting enough metal, I think. Interesting. We need so much metal. So much metal. I hope it doesn't come down to one of these kind of having to scavenge every last inch of the map for, you know, every little tiny bit of metal to get the last metal beam I need. That would kind of suck. I need 23 of the buggers. Yeah. Go. I do have a good amount just sitting here in these cars, so maybe this will be enough. Lordy knows. But let's get them loaded up to the facility and see what I'm missing. I couldn't have parked an extra 2 foot forward. No, I had to just park just close enough that it causes all nightmarish problems. Of course. Trying to be efficient, and, cut my time down a little bit. Instead, I just cause myself chaos. Right. That should do it. Perfect. Very nicely positioned. Too far to that side a little bit. Come on. But you're rolling, boy. Perfect. Okay. Actually, I'll do that. That. Scrap that. Perfect. One down. These on next. I'm going to try and pile these as high as I possibly can. But that, of course, dependent on how well behaved things go. Okay, that that kind of works. Okay, hold the crane, strap. Perfect. That's 2 on. Go for this one first. Right. Question. How well is this going to work? Ooh. Okay, that is staying there. Okay, that works. Nice. Okay, one more to go. And then the long drive to the metal plant. And I think I am going to have to go the long way around because I don't think that this guy is going to be very happy with the jungle road, as I call it. No. Oh. What are you doing? Good sir. Like, seriously, what are you doing here? You were sitting quite nicely and then suddenly decided to start, levitating. Nope. Again, it was sitting nicely and then suddenly decides to evacuate itself. Kinda do need to get it more towards the rear here, to be fair. Oh, oh, that looks good. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Okay. I don't know how many metal beams this is going to translate to, but probably not all of the ones we need. But hey, so long as it does a good portion of them, then we can go and try and find some more metal. Oh, that's a lot. We also have that abandoned building up at the castle as well that might give us some beams. I would probably say that's more likely to give us concrete, though. Right. I either go south, across this bridge here, through here, across here, up, round, past this base, and then up to the facility that way. Or I go up this way to the gas station, down across here, and through this wooded valley here. But this, as I've nicknamed the jungle, is not very good for passage of large vehicles, so I think I'm going to go round. Might take us a little bit longer, but should actually be able to get. That's the most important. Why didn't I bring more metal to the beam factory? Why didn't I think? Oh hey, yeah, you know, you're going to need a lot of metal. It's not like you need 15 metal beams alone just for the central facility. Never mind everything else. Mind you, that one mission where I had to donate 8 beams did kind of wreck my targets, so wasn't expecting that. But never mind. Get that. I would hope that each one of these vehicles would give me maybe 4 or 5 metal beams per vehicle. I can't actually remember what it is. I know I've put these into facilities before, I just can't remember the values. I've never had to be this kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I've never had to be this conscious of, like, you know, just how many beams I've needed. We'll be good. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll get there eventually. Half the game is transporting garbage anyway, so, you know. No biggie. Come on, dude. Up you go. Up, up, up. That's it. Right, look at that. Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good. A little tour here through the concrete plant. Rather than going via the shoreline, which is an absolute nightmare. If this doesn't get us all of the beams that we need, I think what I will do is redirect my efforts towards the castle. See if I can get the rocks cleared, a little bridge built, and then take the demolition guy up there. Knock over that building and see what it gets us. I would think it will probably give us concrete as opposed to anything else, but you never know. Well, it looks like the building that we're demolishing is like part of the castle wall, like one of the ramparts. So it probably is going to be concrete. But stranger things have happened. Never know. Actually, going this way, you get to see another thing that I've been doing, because I was building a route up to the steel plant, steel beam plant, off screen, which involved the use of several bridges, and yeah. Ah, well, in that case, we have plenty of time left on the stream today. I think that's what we'll do. We'll get these to the steel plant, see how many beams we're short, and then focus on the castle, because I too am interested in what's going on up there. If for nothing else, is that I think there might be a toy truck up there. I know where one of them is on this map, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of another one since then. So we'll head up to the plant and see if we can find out what's up there. Head up to the castle and see what's up there. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Oh. Incoming. Oh no, don't steer this way. Don't steer this way. Fool. Should have gone wide. Should have gone wide. It's a gorgeous map, I will say. This map is really, really pretty. Oh, I would say we are over halfway there now, I think. Maybe just over halfway. Something like that. So annoying that you can't recall vehicles that have cargo on them back to garages, because that would be so convenient. Actually, a couple of metal bits right there. Look at that. Look at that. There's one of those valves and an old tank. That could be good to take up as well on another run. We also have a bunch of those little metal buckets there as well on the right side. So there is some more metal over here if we need a bit more. That's good. Good. Come on, Zeeks. Come on, not far to go now. There is only one part of this route that potentially could cause problems, and it is the third bridge that I've had to make to get around this roadblock here. Oh, that might also be a problem. I parked this guy here and forgot about him. Ha ha! I won't get past that anytime soon, now will I? Whoa. I said put the brake on. Did not put the brake on. Right, okay. Yeah, I brought that guy over here to flatten all of this out so that I could build these bridges because there was a big swamp underneath here, and it was either a bridge or it was a load of sand, and I thought a bridge is probably easier. There's another bridge across that one, and then I had to build this ramp here, which, as I'm looking at it now, is definitely going to be a problem, because that is a very steep angle. Oh, steady on there, ZZ. Right. It's not only a steep bridge, but it's also a very steep turn. Come on. That's it. Up we go. I love being able to build bridges on hills. It's so hilarious. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm losing traction. I'm grounding out. Oh, oh, come on. Come on. That's it. No, no, that's backwards. Come on. Come on, sir. Come on. You're almost there. Just a little bit more. Extra traction from low gear. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, I'm just... a little bit of momentum going, come on. So close. I do have a mini crane nearby. I might have to go and get the mini crane. Right, hang on guys. Where's he at? There he is. Mini crane to the rescue! Hopefully. I can get like a tap on the front, then I should be able to just add a little bit of pulling power. And then it's just a matter of getting up here. I just knew it. That bridge is fine for shorter vehicles, but I should have foreseen an issue with exploding rocks again. I should have foreseen an issue with a vehicle of this size. And weight, I suppose. It's not just the size, it's not just the length of this vehicle, it's also the weight that I'm wanting to pull up here. That's probably the problem as well. Come on. What? Wait, what? You mean I can't attach this crane to it? No, 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 no. I can attach cranes to vehicles. How very dare. Alright, in that case, we're going to have to push. Down we go, and we'll give it a little push. And maybe that will get it up and over the lip. Come on, that's it. Round we go. Round we go. Come on. Right. Onwards. One big push. Hoorah! Okay. I'm going to try a different approach. We are going to try and reverse back down and take another run at it. Oh! 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 Ah! Ha ha! Or, in this case, not, because for some reason it now suddenly decided to climb. Okay, that worked. I guess because we had it at a bit of an angle, it managed to actually get the traction. How marvellous. Yeah, I do get that, Longfella. Sometimes it does feel like, you know, some jobs were meant to be done by two people. But then again, I have managed to do everything so far just by myself. You know, I mean, as you saw, sometimes with a little bit of a struggle, but still managed to do it. I have not yet tackled the hardest map on, or supposedly the hardest maps yet. I've only just got going with Kernel on the base game. I haven't done the second map of the first expansion, and obviously I haven't done the second map of this expansion, so I don't know how that's going to go, but only 11 beams. Oh, wow. Okay. That's gonna take a lot. Holy moly, that's gonna take a lot. Okay, right. The Warden. Where are we going? We are going over to the castle, so I think actually we recover to the coastal base. And what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to bring in vehicles as needed. Because I've got 17 tokens now, so I can easily afford to bring some in using this guy. So I'm going to need a big crane. I'm going to need the wrecking ball. And I'm probably going to need a scout. Maybe the Voron. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But certainly this guy and a crane initially. Get past that rockfall. Then we'll probably have to build a bridge over the next bit. Which again, this guy and a big crane can do quite happily. And then when we get up to the castle, we'll need to spawn in the demo ball so that we can destroy that vehicle. And actually, we should be able to make do with just the crane, this guy, and the demo ball. That should be sufficient. Here's hoping. Oh, yeah. Certain things are definitely quicker with more people. Like building roads, for example, and like especially when you're not in range of a quarry immediately. Like having someone to get sand whilst you're doing something else, for example, is definitely easier. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in areas. Bring this guy in to clear out this tree here. Just in case I need... fact. sure if there is another tree that needs clearing further up, but if there is, at least we have that guy here now. But yeah, honestly, I can see, like, on this map, for example, where you've got to build so many different resources. Like, having someone else going around in the background, like, whilst you're taking care of something, like a delivery or something, someone else is getting resources and all that. Yeah, definitely quicker. Definitely quicker. Honestly, I would say quicker is also easier in a lot of ways. It does make things feel a bit more... What do I want? Which crane do I want here? I think... This guy? No, I don't want you to be parked over there, you dumb thing. Is it deciding to put that one there? Never mind. Let's just take this guy from here. I actually, like, the more I've been using these big heavy cranes, the more I've actually fallen in love with this guy over the other crane. Like, I really like the other one because it reminds me of the Tatra Phoenix. And that's cool because the Tatra Phoenix in SnowRunner is fantastic. It's one of my favourite vehicles of all time. But this guy is just so much more stable. Like, for big jobs, like, the other guy would probably be falling over by this point, you know? Go. Junk. Big rocks. It's not always the case that, you know, if you're more people means more chances of getting stuck. But I suppose it's less punishing getting stuck in this game as it is getting stuck in SnowRunner. That's pretty crazy, you know. Put this one here somewhere. Just over the other side of the barrier here. Should be good. The way over, good sir. That'll do. Right. This should be the last one I need to move. Oh, it's two. Okay, the last two I need to move. Well... Right. That's sufficiently clear to get through. Let's go and have a little look. Whoa! These rocks love exploding, don't they? Goodness me. Oh, hey, look, there's a tree here. We need to get our little tree munchy friend. There we go. Stuck. Oh, yeah, I'm getting stuck. Yeah. No, I've done the the same thing to myself playing solo in SnowRunner. You know, you get stuck, you send a vehicle in to try and rescue you, and end up getting that one stuck. I think the record that I had at one point is that I went through 4 vehicles. I got one stuck, then my first rescue truck I flipped over, then my second rescue truck I got stuck trying to flip over the first rescue truck, and then the third vehicle I managed to rescue one of the rescue trucks, and that in turn allowed me to rescue the second rescue truck, which then allowed me to rescue the truck that I got stuck initially. I think all in all it took me probably about an hour to an hour and a half, something like that, to to get myself going again. It was infuriating, shall we say, at the least. But sometimes that's half the fun of snow. And I will appreciate that some of my best moments have been recovering from a seemingly impossible situation. But doesn't make it any less painful sometimes, you know? Yeah, right. Let's knock this guy out of the way again. Should be fine. Then we are going to need a bridge here, I think. So let's go for this bridge. We'll go from here to there. About right. That looks okay. It's a bit wonky. Let's just reposition that. There we go, that's a bit straighter. Okay, so base. Take some logs up. Let's go and investigate the castle. Feeling I might not have enough room to spawn resources here, but I hate that sometimes it's just like, nope, you can't do it. It's not, I'm not going to allow you. On. Right. We're going to have to back up, find a place where we can actually activate the resource zones, and then deliver resources one at a time. Don't you just love it? Hey, there we go. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yep. Thought so. Thought that was going to happen, but never mind. One. It's only a short little trip up here anyway, so... 2. And... 3. Should probably move this guy, but be bothered, you know? Yeah. Get off my log. Oh. It'd be funny if it wasn't happening with every single one, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? I'm getting quicker though. I'm getting quicker at it. It's like baton passing now. It's getting a little rhythm going. And just get off. One more to go. Now you're not gonna... No. No. Suddenly you've decided you're not gonna register the bloody log that's there, right? No, of course not. You're gonna make me change everything. All of a sudden, you're just getting persnickety with me, huh? Let's see how it goes. Just when I want a quick turnaround for the last log, you're like, no. You have to suffer. Beautiful. Right. Okay. And onwards. Towards the castle. What are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? What is up there? What is there? What we gonna find? Oh, we need... Oh, wow, okay. That's a lot of rocks. Okay. They're making this a chore and a half to get up here, that's for sure. So there's either something really good at the top or literally nothing. That's my predictions. It's either going to be a biblical reward or a absolute wet pancake, you know? Come on, get over those rocks. Right. One. Next one. May as well get all of them if I'm going to be here. Yeah. I've got the crane in position. It's nothing of a job to just flip them over the barrier like this, so... Next one. Perfect. Dee. Well, those are sliding underneath the barrier. That's kind of cool. Perfect. Clear every single one, just kind of most of the ones that are in the way. As long as I have a clear path, that is all that I need. I do actually wonder if there's going to be any missions up to the castle here, because have I finished all of the side objectives? I feel like there's more than that. You know, I really feel like there are more side objectives somewhere. Maybe I'll find one when I get to the top of this hill. Can't tell. Right. Progressing forwards a little bit more now. Over. Next one. South. This one here. Then again, we did start at 50% and we did make a really good start, so maybe we are actually done with all the side objectives. But something in my gut says that there is more. Yeah. And I think that is clear enough. I think that is clear enough, so let's carry on up the hill. Probably get rid of a few more of these, but at the end of the day, we have a clear path, and that's all that matters. Let's do it. Quite the bird's eye view, that's for sure. Fine. Any more roadblocks at all? Oh, we had made it to the castle. Will we fit? Maybe just... Ooh, what a squeeze! Squeezing on through to the other side, maybe? Unless we're gonna get stuck on a lamppost. Go this way. Okay. question is, there is things here. So the the building we can demolish is there. Means going around the rest of this. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to recall a vehicle. Go for the drag line. Where's it going? Where are you spawning in, Mr.? Oh, all the way over there? Yeah, okay, sure. That works. And then we'll go round. And we will investigate this crunchy building and see what we get from it. I'm suspecting it's going to be concrete. But you can never tell. It's an incredibly well-detailed part of the map to say that there is literally nothing else up here, though. Seemingly nothing else up here. We'll, have to see, I guess. Yeah. He doesn't like any kind of rumble, like rough terrain, despite the fact that it's got tracks. This bit? Ah, it is, yes. Okay, another swing. Whee. Boom. Crunch. A couple more, maybe. Hey. Okay, it wasn't even actual resources. It was literally just bits of concrete. Ah, don't you just love it? Is there literally nothing else up here? I can't believe that, like, that's it. Is that really it? Is there, like, literally nothing else? I can't see nothing else. Okay. I've had a thought. We're going to return to the hub, because that will tell us if there are any more side missions to complete. Ah. And if not, it's back on metal duty, I guess. That's the only thing we've got left to do. There are 5 more side objectives. Are you actually kidding me? Where am I supposed to find those? Excuse me, game. I am perplexed. I knew there was going to be more. But 5 more? Where even will those be? I know one of them is reconstructing the lighthouse. So, you know, that's that. The two buildings in the centre of the map are the main objective, so that's not going to count for it. Right, okay. Here's what we're going to do. Head back to the steel beam facility. We'll grab this guy. We are going to grab all of the beams that we have. All of these in here. I get the feeling that I might have to go and scour some stuff from other places in the map. Like, I might have to actually scour, like, every single bit of metal there is surviving on this map in order to make enough beams for what we have left to do. We're only just halfway there now. Last one. You go. Now I get to show you, though, how well these vehicles have been updated during the recent patch. They've still got the turning circle of, you know, an Arctic, a sea-going ocean liner, you know, but still haven't had to make a route up here. And there's a garage right there, you know? That makes me think that there's an infrastructure route left. But, hey, you know, we'll get to that later. We can do the electricity at least, even if we can't do the main building. Yeah, look at how well these vehicles now respond to turns, in terms of their stability. If I did this previously, it would have been all over the shop. Look. The zigzagging hugs the ground nicely. Good job, Saber. Because this guy and its partner in crime, the dump truck, especially the dump truck, were virtually unusable when they came out. They were so unstable. Now at least they do have going for it. Whoa! See, even that still didn't flip. Definitely would have flipped before. To be honest, almost flipped it there, but let's not talk about that. Take this back to the base, we'll store them, and then we will set about the next objective, which is going to be, I think, taking the resources up to the lighthouse. That. Do that, and then we have... Well, hey dude, you still running cargo loads? I don't think we need you anymore, to be absolutely honest, but... in the way now. Just pootling around at your own pace. Yeah, don't mind the hard-working people that actually have jobs to do. No. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. You're just inconveniencing. Get out of here. Get out of here! Doing it on purpose now. Doing it on purpose. So, let's put these in here. 11. Okay. Where did I leave my Voron? Coastal base. Get, for the lighthouse, 3 beams, 3 logs, and 2 pipes. 3 beams, 2 logs. 1, 2, 3. Never seen so many things in storage there. Look at that. Look at all that stuff that I have in storage there. It looks great. Three beans. Do I get the pipes first, or do I get... Do we get the pipes first? They're going to sit a little bit awkwardly on top of logs. That. I can get this one next to him there, perfect. And then 1, 2, 3 of those. This guy's up next. Those have actually gone really nicely into the back of the truck there. Let's return crane to usual position, so we'll do it ourselves. Good chunk. Right, and now we need to head up here. So we could make a beeline across there. Up here. Probably just go straight up there and then straight round. There. Perfect. Okay. Let's get this delivered. And we'll see if that unlocks any more missions. I don't know. But if it doesn't, then at least... Oh, there's a tractor there. That'll do nicely for some metal beams. Those are always good. Those give like 3 or 4 beams per thing. If I'm remembering rightly. It's been a while. Like I said, I don't generally remember actual things, values. But I do know that they're quite good. Oh, is a large pond. I don't really want to drive through that. Oh Lord, that is a lot of mud. Oh my goodness me, what have I done? Okay, I think I don't have any choice but to drive through it now. I could not reverse there. All is good. All is good, though. Come on. Come on. That's it. A little bit. Crikey. That is some serious mud. We'll get up on this bank here, actually, because I really don't want to have to drive through that. That is really bad. Now we're cooking again. Up on the bank. Drive through the massive puddle. Oh, there's another one. Ah. Got no choice, gotta drive through it. Gotta drive through it today. Ooh-wee. Okay. Can I just get straight up here? Is that an actual possibility? But oh, yep. There we go. Happy stuff. Ooh. Steady. Almost. Almost, but not quite. Two corners. But yeah, I am actually, if this doesn't unlock anything for us, I am very much at a loss as to where I'm going to find the other tasks. Because I've been everywhere now. I've literally have actually been everywhere on this map. And that unlocked nothing. What's going on? Sawmill built at least. That finished building. That's good. Yeah, I have literally been everywhere. I even actually drove down here, you know, with the log crusher. See, I actually came round here, through here, all the way down here, and all the way over to here, just to see if there were any, like, tasks that would show up as I got downhill. Because this is where the sand quarry machine was. But, there was nothing. So I can only think maybe there's something, like, right out here. I'm going to have to look at a guide or something, because I'm actually at a bit of a loss where these other things are. But there is one thing that we can do. That is to lay some electricity. And we've got to get it all the way over to here. That's going to be fun. I think I'm going to have to come up here along this edge of the road here to here, come across here, up and through the forest, and then kind of across and round there, because I can't actually see anywhere else that I could possibly go. guess we'll just give it a go, see how we go. I love this machine compared to the other cable layer. I thought I wasn't going to, because I actually really love the other cable layer. I know people have had like problems with it, and yeah, I would say those problems are probably justified. It is slow, and it is, you know, a bit ponderous and can get stuck on things. But it was really rugged and dependable, and you could just eventually push your way through anything with it. And I looked at this guy and I was like, that's just a Valtra. That's just a tractor with a cable reel on it. How is that going to be better? But it is. It just is. It's so much more perky. It's quicker. It's more maneuverable. And it just it does do a better job. There we go. All good. So far. Actual problem. Almost have a connection. There we go. Perfect. We now have an electrified road. How about that? Okay. That is one thing this thing doesn't do, is tree stumps. Like I said, the other guy you could pretty much push through anything eventually. But this guy is a little got to be a little bit more. Excuse me. Can we actually, you know, move forwards? What has actually happened? Why am I not moving at all? Excuse me. Have I sunk that far into the mud? I think I've actually just sunk myself about 6 feet into the mud. Ah, okay. That was unexpected. Right. What do we have that we can pull ourselves out with? Let's go to scouts. Here. Yep. It could be a tree stump. I think actually what it is I think there's like a mud pit, and I think I've kind of suspended myself across the mud pit. Wait, there's like a rock flying there. But it could be a tree stump. It could also be a big rock. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. No. I think what we'll do. Yeah, look, I think it was a a pit of mud that we got ourselves stuck in. We'll just go straight back here. I think that's what we'll do. Hey, gangster, nice to see ya. How's your Easter going? Road building's going well, though. Oh, yeah. Great time for shenanigans. Oh, that little scouty boy? He is quite good, isn't he? I find him very twitchy. But, my lord, it is such a good little scout. Okay, let's see if we can alter our course slightly and not get stuck in a giant mud pit again. Go. Yeah, I think, see how like deep the mud tracks are there? I think basically what happened is the tractor sunk so far into the mud that the reel at the front and the cable layer at the back was actually kind of suspending my wheels above the ground, so I couldn't actually get any traction. And I was just kind of like hanging there like some sort of crazy thing. That tree stump. Okay, we can't. Oh, wait. Excuse me, good sir. What are you doing? I wanted to go this side of... Oh, there's a tree stump hidden in the grass. Yep, Romulan's at work again. There we go. Hiding where you least expect them. Alright, this is probably going to be the worst part of the entire trip, he says, having already had a bright royal nightmare getting this far. But I think getting up and through these trees is also going to be a bit of a problem. Let's try getting up the hill first. Oh, 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 oh. Steady on there now. Okay, okay. Not too bad so far. Okay, that's fine. Actually, if we go this way, and this way, this way, and this way, this way. Actually, say this way, go around here. There. That's what I'm aiming for. Let's go. This is definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought this forest was going to be full of tree stumps and pain, but so far it's actually going okay. As long as I can avoid the actual trees themselves. And be okay. Turn. Turn to the right. And to the right. Yeah, whoa! Steady on, Mr. Tractor. Actually, once you get out of the forest, that the terrain gets worse. Oh my lord, look at this. No, that's... We turn right, that's it. Oh, tree stumps and everything. Oh, no, come on. None of this. Around we go. please turn. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking you to turn to the left. You know, not dig yourself into an even more ridiculous mud pit. Thank you very much. Turn to the left. Oh. There's another mud pit scenario. Come on. Seriously? It's done the same thing again. It's done exactly the same thing again. I've got no traction. Look, I'm actually on a mud pit because of where my tyres have ended up. Can I push forward a little? Maybe there. Come on. Come on. That's it. A little bit more. Oh, hey, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. Now, maybe we can make some more progress. Whew. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Tree stumps are the worst thing for this little guy. Because the big cable layer can just plow through those. It would just eat those tree stumps for breakfast, you know? Wouldn't have a problem. But this thing being lighter and less weighty like that, definitely can't do it as well. But I've made it. I've made it with electricity. Whew. Okay. That's that. Still no more side objectives. Okay. I'm really perplexed at where the rest of these side objectives could actually be. Like, I really do not understand. Because I've been literally everywhere now. What am I missing? What am I actually missing, you know? Oh well. Never mind. Let's focus on some metal, because we still need another, what is it? 12. Another 12 metal beams. First things first, we'll grab this tractor. You with, good sir. Any more metal we find along the way, we will and oh, that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Any more metal we find along the way, we will take with us. Is there anything else here that we could possibly take? Van there. If we could we pull that behind us, maybe? Or is that just asking for trouble? Swing the crane round. So, lay it flat. that's not the winch points that I want. Why is it only giving winch points at the... Okay, you know what this might call for then? I think we're going to have to bring out the big guy. Bring him back over here. Use him. This. We haven't actually picked up any of the things here yet, so if we take him to the coastal base, hopefully grab the tractor and the van, put them in the back, take them with, and then maybe pile the rest of the stuff on top. Still probably not going to be enough, but it'll be a good amount. I might have to go searching through the entire map to get some more metal. This guy in the truck. So, man. Could you behave yourself, van? That way. Always one tire just out of reach. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Well, maybe you can tell me where the 4 missing objectives are that I have on this map. Because I've been everywhere, as far as I can tell. And I'm still missing 4. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa! You bloody fecking thing! God! Actual damn it! No, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, for fuck's sake! Honestly. Oh, I need a blinking crane to rescue the frickin' truck that I brought in here to pick up the thing that I... Now I'm just getting frustrated. It's like, what are you doing, good sir? Could you please? Would you kindly? Would you kindly not be an asshole? No, no. Can I? Why won't you change targets? Oh, for the... Game! Change targets, please! Why are you only allowing me to... Jesus, man, come on! And now it's upside down. Maybe if I just spin it around, it'll fall over. Are you serious? Are you serious? What? What? Oh, for the love of actually everything that is ridiculous and stupid. Oh, for the... Maybe, can I just nudge it over now? Come on. Get over. You want me to attach there? Right. Maybe if I lift from there. Will it flip the right way? Or is it going to... Nope, it's going to be upside down again, isn't it? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. I can't even fold the crane because the darn thing is just in the wrong place. Here I was thinking I'd have an easier time with all of this. No, of course not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, hang the sense of it, I'm bringing in the other guy. Where is he? That's the other guy. There we go. That's the badger I want. Apparently it's too hard, you know? Apparently this is now a ghost truck. Come on, unghostify yourself, please. So, how far did you want to take it there? Come on. We've got to put things on you. Okay. Ah. This is far up the that's no, don't roll. That's better. Perfect. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. And this is why you don't attempt silly things. Take this tractor with us, and we'll just have to see how much of this. Hey, it actually worked. Oh my lord. Right, okay, let's get out of here before anything else happens. Actually, before we do, is there any more metal around here? Any more vehicles? Anything that could potentially be good for us? Doesn't look like it. Okay, onwards. Let's see if we can get another load of metal bits to the metal factory before the end of today. I'm really still quite perplexed about where those other side missions are, because we have at least four, I think, missing that we haven't found yet. I do appreciate the whole kind of like, ooh, you've got to go out and explore and find the side missions of this expansion, but at the same time, I kind of like just, you know, having them given to me so that I can prepare. Because now I've got to either take a scout and literally scour every single inch of the... oh, bloody tree stump! You won't stop for me, will you, huh? You won't stop for an instant. Now I've either got to take a scout out, right, and peruse every square inch of the map, or I've got to look up a guide. And I hate having to look at guides because I love being able to do everything myself. So I guess that means I'm going to have to take a scout out and try and find where these are. It's going to be interesting. I have no idea where they could possibly be. My thoughts are, if it's not the castle, maybe it's in the swamp, and then maybe there's something in the little bits of cloud area that I haven't actually uncovered yet, but I don't see how, because very, very few little cloud bits. I've even driven to the sawmill to construct it, and I didn't get any mission from the sawmill either, so it's not down that way either. Yeah, I'm have to do some exploring, I think, between now and next time. Actually, speaking of, guys, we've got just over 10 minutes left before I have to head on out. Thanks, NPC driver. 3 hours, one at the construction area. Tower nearest the beam facility. Above the pipe facility. Above the pipe facility? Interesting. Huh. Very interesting, actually. Let me just take a look at the map. I think I picked some stuff up here anyway. Saying the construction area. So I've been around all over here. I've been in here. I've been over to this boat. I've been here. So the only places I haven't been is like these houses up here. Everywhere else I've been. Above the pipe facility is interesting because that is like up here. That's one of the little bits of cloud that I haven't uncovered. So, ooh, there is something there actually. There is a little road. Okay, that looks promising. That looks promising. So that is the location of one. The rest of the clouds is in the middle of the water, so that's not something. I don't see how there'd be anything like up there, but maybe I could poke a nose up just to have a look. What did you say? Near the beam facility. So, again, I've even been into this little ruin here. I've been up to the radio tower as well. Building next to the construction depot has hidden stuff in it. around this one. Okay, okay. I shall have to have a little look at that between now and next time. See if I can. I'll have to see if I can find those missions. No, where I sell items. Ah, okay. So over at the port here. Because I went all the way around here to get something. Something at the port here, huh? Okay. Don't see anything immediately, but right. Thank you, though, gangster. I will check those out between now and next time. Speaking of, guys, Wednesday stream is on as usual this week. My schedule has lined up nicely. So it is... What is it going to be this week? Farming Sim. Farming Sim this Wednesday. If you care to join me for that. And then next Sunday we'll be tackling some more Roadcraft. I have made an executive decision at the moment to not bother with SnowRunner for the time being. The current phase is literally giving me just that. No, not that. The current phase of SnowRunner is literally driving me half insane. So I have opted to try and make some progress in my own time when and if I'm feeling ready to do so, you know? And then we will pick it back up at a later date. When things have perfect. When things are a little bit less insane. Oh, the large stationary crane. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I'll look into that for next time, gangster. Oh, hey, look at that. Perfect. I think that's enough metal for one run. Let's get this delivered. Yeah. So it does sound like I've got a couple of places to go and investigate. At least I know kind of where I'm heading, though. So thank you for that, gangster. Hopefully that gives me all of the missions I need, but I still think I'm going to be missing one. I had 5, then I finished the lighthouse, which should have counted as a side mission. And then that leaves 4, so there's the one above the pipe facility. There's the one at the construction place, that's 2. Then you say there's one above the steel beam facility. That would be 3 if I could find that one. You out of the way, Mr. Crane. I'm in the road. Let's see if we can actually make it up this time Without, well, we definitely have a slightly lighter load this time, but are we going to be able to actually get up here or not? Question. Hey, there we go. That's how you do it. Okay, I think I have a technique now. Slew over to the left-hand side and then bring it right over back to the right. And the kind of twisting motion actually brings the trail around. Perfect. So at least this will let me know how many more steel beams I have to find in the interim as well, because we still need 20. We've got 8 plus whatever this turns into, which I'm assuming is maybe going to be another 7 or 8. I'm going to say we still need to find 5 beams worth of metal. Because 4 cars only gave us... Well, it gave us 13, didn't it? Or 11. It gave us 11. So, maybe this will get us close, but I'm willing to bet it's probably 4 or 5 more beams we need to find. Oh, only 3 more. Nice. Okay. Only 3 more. That is a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. Wow. 3 more steel beams. Pity there aren't any scattered around, but I think I've picked them all up. Have any more? We have a little bit of metal lying around here, but not much. We have nothing here as far as... Oh, there's another pipe there. I've got so many pipes. Look at all these pipes I have. No use for them. Yeah, we have all of the slabs we need. We need 11 of those. We've got 20. We have 9 pipes in storage, and we need 9 pipes, plus we've got a bunch more. And then we need 20 beams, and we have 17 now. So yeah, 3 more beams. That's all I have to find. Right. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I am done and dusted. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been nice to have your company here. Very nice indeed, considering it's Easter. But I'm going to go and eat some more chocolate. And I hope you guys are too. So have a wonderful Easter, or rest of Easter, I will say. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for some farming sim. And next Sunday again for some more Roadcraft. At some point in time, I will try and do a little bit of work on Snowrun, but I think I need to take a week or 2 off just to kind of completely decompress from it, because it is driving me mad. But I do want to finish Phase 17. Whether that's going to happen before Phase 18 comes out, though, is another matter, because we already have teaser images for it, and it's the beach level that's coming next on that as well, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. So, as always, thank you very much for joining me, and take care, stay safe. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now, everyone.